Hey! Hello everyone, look! I can't believe my carrots are so big and juicy looking. I've never grown such carrots before, so I'm really thrilled with those. That one's got a bit of a twist in it. It's two entwined together. How romantic. So it's New Year, and you know, there's lots of talk on the internet at the moment about when is the actual New Year. People are all debating whether it's January the 1st or is it March. The Celts would have their New Year at Samhain, so there seems to be many views on when New Year actually is. But the current New Year that we tend to all ascribe to is the 1st of January, and the energy is particular at that time because so many people are making their New Year resolutions and setting intentions to have a better year than before. And I think when so many people are involved in that, that energy really gives us all a boost to stick to what we're trying to improve on. So we juice regularly. In fact, we juice almost every day. But for this current 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've been juicing 3 or 4 times a day and having big pints of juice to really flush our systems after the excesses of Christmas and to just, get a healthy start to the year. So I just thought today I'm going to talk about what we juice, how we do it, and the benefits of it, and some of the other nutritional things that we're doing, because some people have asked, what do we eat? We grow all this veg, but what do we actually eat? What's our diet like? So I'm going to give you a taste of that when we get into the kitchen later. So I'll just get a few more carrots. The kale is almost finished really, although it does tend to renew itself the more you pick it. And I've got some beetroot. There's a nice beetroot. So that's a nice big one. So I'm going to head into the kitchen now and make a juice, and I'll just tell you why we put in what we put in. Come on, dogs. So, whenever we bring anything in from the garden to eat or to juice, we wash it just in water, because water is the universal solvent. It's going to take away any dirt or any tracks of any insects or anything. And to be honest, I'm quite happy to eat straight from the garden because I know everything out there is organic. But if we're washing vegetables that we bought in the supermarket, we always put some distilled white vinegar in, because vinegar can strip away any chemicals that might have been applied, whether it's fertilizers or pesticides or whatever, and you just feel better for that. I mean, water will take them off as well, but the vinegar just goes a little bit deeper. So look, see, there's my carrot. It's pretty much clean now, and it's just been sitting in the water for a second. So I have some cucumber here that we've already washed ready, and this is the juicer. So the juicer, why I think juicing is important is because you get all the nutrients quickly and easily. And if some people don't like a particular vegetable or they're fussy with their eating, you can still make really delicious juices that they will enjoy. So I like to put in carrots because they're antioxidants. They've got a lot of antioxidants in them, lots of vitamin A and vitamin C. And then the kale is very cleansing for the body, and it's also full of iron and many other vitamins as well. So it's high, and especially when it's grown here, it's organically grown in really good fertile soil, so it has tons of vitamins and minerals. And then the beetroot. I love beetroot because of the taste. It's got a lovely earthy taste, but it's also really beneficial for the liver because it can cleanse and detox the liver. And again, it's very high in antioxidants, like everything in this juice is. And the reason I love the cucumber is 98% water, and so it's very hydrating. It's very good for the skin, and it's just a pleasant drink to have anyway. It also does have a lot of minerals in it. I'm just wondering, where did I put my knife? Here it is. So this juicer is a masticating juicer. So it has a big screw and it just grinds everything down. And it's better to use a masticating juicer because you're not cutting and chopping too much, which means you're cutting through enzymes, which means the life of the juice is shortened because it will oxidize. Obviously I have to cut things to put them into the chute here to get it through the juicer, but once it's in there, it doesn't get chopped up anymore. Like the centrifugal ones, I think, have lots of blades inside that chop. So it depends on your budget. It depends whether you're going to drink your juice immediately or you want to make enough for a couple of days. Those things will determine what kind of juicer you would like to get. So we've gone for this one because we think it gives us the most nutritional benefit once we've juiced things. And we also put a lemon in because the lemon is extremely alkalizing and extremely cleansing. So it makes sense to put one in when you're taking a juice for cleansing the body. And the apple goes in because, again, it's extremely nutritional and beneficial. There's a reason why we say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I put in a green apple because nearly everything in this is green, because the green is what cleans our blood. And then the carrots and the beetroots I put in because they're so full of antioxidants, so they're extremely nutritious. Look at the lovely colours. I love to see the purple red of the beetroot mingling there in the green. It looks just so good and tasty that it's extremely attractive to somebody who might be, I don't know, not used to such good food in such a way that the body can get all these nutrients pretty much straight away. So as the spring commences and begins to, as we go through springtime, you can put all your spring greens in. You can put young plantain leaves in. You can put nettles in. You could put in dandelion leaves. You can find sorrel. Anything you like that you know is edible and is coming up in the springtime. It's going to just bring a lot of minerals and other goodies to keep you healthy. So there we go. And there's no waste because all of this pulp, I can give it to the chickens. It's a nice little tasty treat for them. They don't really like lemon, but everything else. But another thing you can do with it is kind of get a handful of it, squish it down and dehydrate it either in a dehydrator or a low temperature oven, and it turns into lovely little vegetable crackers. Really, really tasty. So another thing that we've been thinking about is, you know, we're all guilty of eating junk food. Even when you're trying to be on a healthy diet, things slip in because it's convenient or because, I don't know, you're caught on the hop. But I was thinking I'd like to challenge myself to eat what my ancestors would have eaten before we had any of the processed foods that are on the market. So in old Ireland, before the potato arrived in the 1600s, barley was the main staple, and oats. I just want to show you the oats that we're preparing now to make porridge with. It's different to the ordinary porridge that we would have been eating. So usually, and ourselves included, we make porridge with oat flakes. So what they are is they are these little groats, which is the seed of the oat, and they've been pushed through rollers. So some people call them rolled oats, or we call them oat flakes because they turn into a flake. When that is squished with extreme pressure, it becomes a flake. So they're great, they're wonderful, it's really good for you. It's just that they have gone through that step of process. So they're a step away from this absolutely natural way that they are. So what we did in Ireland in the past was we would soak these overnight just to soften them a little bit, and then they would be cooked in water. So there's our oats, they've been sitting here overnight, and we're just going to take this water off, put fresh water on, and kind of bring them to the boil and then simmer them for about half an hour, 40 minutes. And your porridge is quite different to the gloopy, soft porridge that you get with oat flakes. This is a meal. And in the past they would have put savoury things through their porridge, as well as honey or sugar or salt, which is what people do today. So porridge, if I'm just talking to people who are thinking about improving their health in this year of 2023, if you do nothing at all, porridge is one of the best things you can do for yourself, because the oats are crammed full of B vitamins. So they're going to nourish your nervous system and make you more resilient to stress, which means you have less wastage of other nutrients trying to repair the body all the time. So it's just a great staple. It gives you lots of energy. It's slow release energy, so it can help with blood sugars, stopping those fluctuations. If you compare these oats, they're a complete and whole food. Compare those to, say, Special K or Rice Krispies, which are full of sugar and they're heavily processed. So they're just going to go in and fizzle out like a candle flame. Whereas this is a slow burning fire that keeps you energized and physically able for stuff all day, as well as that protection of your nervous system, nourishment of your nervous system, which is so important when we're living in such stressful times. So this, with our barley that we'll have for dinner, which is another grain, are really sustaining us over the last couple of days. We feel full, we're not really getting hungry, and feeling like we've got more energy, feel as if we have a bit more clarity so we can focus on all the little things that we want to do. And I just thought, seeing as we're all setting intentions, we'd just share that with you in case it gives you some benefit as well. Okay, so I've been talking enough. I'm going to get my juice and have my juice break. So cheers, everybody. Look how good I am. An Irish coffee glass full of juice. And here's a lovely book I got for Christmas, full of lovely, very simple recipes. And I'm looking forward to making a pre-lentil and aubergine stew for Friday when we have our women's gathering. So in the meantime, Happy New Year, good health and longevity to all. Yummy. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website danusirishherbgarden.com for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the weed handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.